Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
You can say
Hope,
that.
hope you're all keeping well. Thank you so much for joining in today. Today is Friday, and now we are slowly welcoming summer. Weather is getting hot every single day now. Well, afternoons are hot, by the way, in Dubai and Sharjah. But the weather inside our mind has to be cooler, are changing in our favor, positive for society. Ladies and gentlemen, you will be speaking for at least 1 minute and maximum 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Today, our mentioned host is still not here. And as usual, our senior member, our mentor, Dr. Farida, has taken the challenge. She has accepted it. She has prepared her topics. And for us, let's see what she has got for us. And let's welcome her. You're going to manage your time the way you want. As I mentioned, you will be speaking for at least 1 minute and maximum 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, let's gentlemen now. Sherman has joined. Let's put our hands together to welcome Dr. Farida on the digital podium. Over to you, man. Actually has just arrived. If you like to discuss, and Dr. Farida, over to you.
Good evening, Akshay. TM Akshay, good evening. You're
I
muted.
believe you can proceed, Doctor. And once he's done, he's prepared, then he can join.
Okay, the first speaker for tonight is TM Savita.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, yes, Dr. Farida.
So, Savita,
Sorry, today I won't be able to open my video.
that's fine. That's fine.
Thank
The
you.
topic for you tonight is an apple a day will keep anyone away if you throw it hard enough. An apple a day will keep anyone away if you throw it hard enough. Take it away. TM Savita.
Thank you so much, Dr. Farida, Table Topic Master, and my greetings to everyone present here. I heard an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And to continue that, if the doctor is beautiful, keep that apple away. Isn't it? But if throw that apple, you can keep anybody away. I think you can have so many things to throw if you have to keep some person away. Why only apple, we say? We can have pear, we can have avocado, we can have some parmesan fruit, we can have ball. So there's hundreds of things if we have to keep anybody away by throwing on it. But what do we want actually? Do we want to enjoy that apple by eating, by keeping ourselves healthy? What is the purpose of that thing, what we have? Actual purpose of a particular thing is to eat, to keep your health, to fill your stomach and all. And there are, of course, multiple uses of anything, that like how Dr. Farida put it on me, that you can use it to throw that object and keep the person which you don't want away. Yes, it can be a defensive weapon. If it is required in time, it can be used. For me, an apple a day is to keep your health in a better way. Yes, it is. Thank you. Back to you, Dr. Farida.
Fantastic. Well spoken as usual, TM Savita. The next speaker for tonight is TM Jesse.
Yes, doctor.
A very good evening, TM
Good
Jesse.
evening. Yes, good evening.
So the topic for you is either you run the day or the day runs you. Either you run the day or the day runs you. Take it away, TM Jesse.
Fellow Toastmasters and global impromptu family. Sometimes we let things rule our way. Sometimes we control the things. It all depends on your how strong you are to control the events of the day. In the morning when I get up, I say, today will be a better day. Go halfway, someone is hitting you on the road and something happens, or you bang into somebody. You don't know. The events control you. But whatever may be the events of the day, things that are not under your control, you just have to accept it. What is under your control is your temper, your peace of mind, and your calm and composure, and that will take you anywhere you go. That must be our personality. That must be our integrity. That must be our core value to take it anywhere. So either you events control or the either you control the events. I don't think you can control the events, but you can control yourself. I can control myself. Go to the office and boss is saying something very angry, and you know he's talking stupid. Sherman is laughing, and you want to blow it off. But you have two options. Count 1 to 10 and he's foolish, he'll come down. Or you retaliate and then get into flare. See the wars that are happening. Two people's foolishness and the entire world is happening. If those two people met together and discussed and thought about it, the greater dangers, I think we could have avoided. So the events control us, or we control the event. We can control ourselves, and we can think about the changes that we bring upon ourselves and other by controlling our mind. Over to you, Doctor.
Well spoken. Well done. Well done, TM Jesse. The next speaker for tonight is TM Sharman.
Yes, madam.
A very good evening to you, TM Sharman.
Good evening, madam.
How is the weather in Colombo?
Okay, and I just got the power. That's why I joined. The power cut was happening. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. So the topic for you tonight is nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Take it away. TM Sharman.
Madam Table Topic Master and Global Into Friends. And that's very correct, actually. The nature takes its own time. And however, much we say, if the rain comes appropriate now, we could have saved some of the power cuts, but it's not happening. There's a time. You have to wait till that happens. The nature is that. And same thing, maybe you are facing problems. You have to put into the time. Time is the solution. Whatever if you get hurry, or if you anxiety or hasty makes waste, I can say. So sometimes you can't control your anger, things happening around you because of the situation. Some things we can control, some things beyond our control. So you don't want to worry beyond our controls. Only things, if you can control yourself, controlling yourself only, you can worry and try to do some adjustments. Or I think the adaptation is the best policy. You have to adapt it. That's what I was thinking. Otherwise, you are trying to haste and waste is there. Adapt the situation and think about the thing. Now you know how many things happening in Sri Lanka. Power, the dollar is rupee is depreciating, dollar is appreciating, and things, the cost of living is very high. People are in the queues without no gas, the fuel, cooking fuel, or the diesel, or the kerosene oil, or everything. Nothing. people lost a lot of jobs, and people are trying to celebrate their festive season is another 3-4 days time coming. So you have to wait and see. Otherwise, if you hate, if you waste, if you get angry and anxiety, you are going to be the loser. So you have to wait till the nature or the God will give a solution. Over to you, Madam Topic Master.
Fantastic, fantastic. Well spoken, TM Sharman. I totally agree with you. Totally agree with you. TM Akshay, would you like to take a topic? TM Akshay Singh? TM
Yes,
Babu Gupta?
yes, doctor. Did you call me?
No, Akshay Singh.
Okay.
TM Babu Gupta? TM Babu Gupta?
Yes, ma'am. I am unable to open the video today.
It's okay. Are you ready to
Thank
take a topic?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Here's the topic for you. The word of the day is meddlesome, which means spirited or courageous. The topic for you is rejection is just redirection. Rejection is just redirection. Take it away. TM Babu Gupta.
One must be mettlesome to understand this very truth that when someone rejects you, he or she redirects you so that you can analyze. You can look within yourself that where are the requisites? What are the drawbacks because of which you get rejected? Until or unless that person has any personal grudge against you. In professional life, rejection is something that is a day-to-day phenomenon. And being a businessman, I am used to this thing because each and every day I receive almost 10 to 15 inquiries, but the order executes only 1% of that. This thing has made me realize that what are the reasons behind which I am unable to execute the order of certain types of products. And after working deeply into that, I have realized that there is nothing called in our industry that a person will favor other person. If you are able to present something at a very competitive term, then of course you will win. And rejection will teach you. Rejection will never, when you are not rejected, you will never get taught that you need to work on yourself, you need to improve, you need to understand, you need to analyze, and you need to go deep inside something. But rejection is the thing that will make your mind work. And when a person's minds work, he becomes sharper. So it is very important. Rejection is important. Over to tabletop master.
Well spoken, Babu Gupta. I myself have redirected myself many a times when rejected in life. The next speaker for tonight is TM Jaya. Good evening, TM Jaya. Good evening. The topic for you is be yourself. There's no one better. Be yourself. There's no one better. Take it away. TM Jaya.
A very good evening to all our global members and your guests. Thanks for this topic. Be yourself as you're much better, right?
There's no one better. No
Well,
one better.
we often, all of us often feel that we wish we were that person, we wish we were this person, you know, and be like them. Of course, it's good to be like them, but take their good points, not their bad points. Don't change yourself to be exactly like them. We are all born unique. The Almighty has given each one of us a unique traits, strength, and weakness. We should take this as a metal sum. We and it's very sad that all of us don't value ourselves. We don't appreciate ourselves. That is the saddest point. It's not only you, me also. When I look at others, I wish I was that. I wish I was like them. But we fail to appreciate ourselves. So it's high time we should stand up for ourselves, for what we are made of, our genes, our DNA. Look inside yourself, the qualities, strength, weakness, the skills and talent, especially that other people or other mentors that you look up to may not have, or someone who degrades you, puts you down. They don't have that what you consist. Of course, you can develop yourself by practicing or creating that skills that you don't have. So that's why I believe in this. You are better than nobody else, and it's high time we should believe in ourselves, appreciate ourselves, and all that is made of, because each one of us are unique and Almighty has created us. We should not offend the Almighty. Over to you.
Fantastic, fantastic. By far the best speech for tonight. Fantastic take, TM Jaya. Really awesome. The next speaker for tonight is TM Akshay. TM Akshay, would you like to unmute yourself? TM Akshay Singh. Okay, DTM Amjad Ali, you're up next.
Yes, doctor, I'm always there.
So for you, the topic is, a line is a dot that went for a walk. A line is a dot, just a dot that went for a walk. It's got a cryptic meaning to it. So the word of the day is meddlesome. A line is a dot that went for a walk. Take it away. DTM Amjad Ali.
Thank you so much, Madam Topics Master. A line is a dot which just went for a walk. A very interesting one. Right now, I'm sitting. If you look at me from the top, I'm just a dot. When you change your perspective, you will see me as a line if I'm standing. So it's just about your perspective. Let me try to elaborate. You must have been watching cricket matches. If you have observed, there are few ads displayed on the ground. Normally, when we see from the camera, they are actually in right alignment and proportion, but they are not. When you see from top, they are stretched. They have made in such a way to make people understand from their perspective. They have saturated or they have stretched their perspective for you to understand the right perspective. Sometimes life puts us in such situations where we have to think positive, whether it's dot or a line which is went for a walk. It's just about a perspective, trust me. There are people who are very bad, but at least they are good for few set of people. At least their family, you can say that. They're doing crime, at least to make their family members happy. So there is no person on this planet who is 100% worst or bad. There is no person on this planet who is sane for every single person. It's your experience, it's your perspective. Ladies and gentlemen, just change your perspective. You will find many, many positive elements out of it. Just to live your life and keep your life happy. End of the day, we are here for a limited period of time. Nothing more than that. Nobody has left with full pockets, and nobody has left here without answering. They have to go, and this planet has to be again zero, starting from zero. Back to you. Thank you, ma'am.
So Toastmaster Akshay Singh, are you ready to take a topic? Toastmaster Akshay Singh. So I'm ready to take a topic. Would someone like to give me one?
Let me try.
Yes, sure.
Dr. Frida, your topic is, if we distribute a line, it can feed many people's stomach and becomes a dot. If we distribute a line into pieces which can feed many people's stomach, which becomes a dot. Over to you.
A very good evening to my global. A very good evening once more to my global impromptu family members. The topic that has been given to me is extremely close to my heart. It is related to a capitalistic way of thinking, against a capitalistic way of thinking, and more of a socialistic or a communistic way of thinking, whereby resources should be divided equally amongst all. And I totally agree with it. Not because I belong from a country of socialist background, but because I believe in this thought process that why on earth does a human being have to go to bed hungry when there are so many resources wasted every single day? This is my question to all of you. I belong to the sustainability tribe, but that's besides the point. I'm generally exposed to so much food wastage, so much wastage of materials in form of clothing or in form of furniture, which goes to waste every single day. I see things being trashed when they are still quite reusable and refurnishable, but still we don't them out to other people who need them easily. Instead, we just trash things. Why do we do that? It's just human nature. There's a little bit of greed, a little bit of selfishness, a little bit of self-conservation, of self-preservation. And because of that, we don't want to go that extra mile, that we don't want to put in that extra effort to help somebody else out. We don't want others to get better than us. That is the thing which is behind that kind of thinking. But I do agree to DTM Amjad Ali that if our resources are equally divided amongst people, they are more than enough for all the human beings on Mother Earth, on this planet Earth. Maybe we can even support aliens. We have so much of resources, and we have bounty, and we have enough of water and electricity and food and clothing and shelter, enough. It is just that it needs to be redistributed equally. Initially, when I was a child and in school, I used to find communism quite attackful. I used to feel that it is taking away the freedom from humans and humanity in general, and you don't have a right to own things. You don't have a right to spend lavishly. You don't have a right to do things as you wish, have as many children as you want. Everything is so much controlled. But as I have grown older, somehow my thinking has mellowed down. And the more misery I see, the more sense I see in the thought process behind communism. I'm not promoting it in any way. I'm totally a socialist by heart, but and a Democrat too. But still, I do believe that there is no single human being who should be without clothing, without shelter, or without food at the end of the day. It may seem a very meddlesome statement that I'm pro communism, but I'm not totally. I'm more a socialist at heart. And with that, I would like to end my speech. A very good evening to all of you. Love you all.
Thank you so much, Dr. Farida. Really appreciate a beautiful take. Do we have Akshay back? Akshay, are you interested or not? You're not responding. All right, Dr. Farida, shall we take another round or shall we conclude? Up to you.
It's as you wish, DTM Amjad Ali.
Up to you, no problem. You guys are the bosses.
What do the rest of the members think?
If you like to have one more topic, we have some time. Please show your thumbs up.
TM Jaya wants to take, okay, everybody is up for it. Okay, great.
Super. So, Dr. Farida, do you have topics?
Yes, I do. So, TM Jesse, we will follow the same.
Savita.
Savita?
Yes, Dr. Farida, please.
Would you like to take another topic, TM Savita?
Yeah. Yes, I would take.
This is a topic for you now that you are in Gurgaon. This is a topic specifically designed for you.
Okay.
And live a little. Get out there and live a little. TM Savita.
Thank you, Dr. Farida, and my greetings to everyone again. Get out there and live in again.
Live a little.
Live a little. Get out there and live a little. Yes, we are in process of relocating back to our home country. Get out there and live a little. It cannot be related to, of course, in this thing. I can just, my mind goes to few years back. I had a cousin back in India. Unfortunately, she got a family which were very conservative. She was not able to fulfill any of her wishes, any of her desires. She was not able to continue her career because of the family pressure, because of the whatever faith or the beliefs her family was having. She was really fed up and tired, and she was in a bad state. And when the limit comes, something comes in the mind, you become what you say mettlesome and take that step out to fulfill your wishes. She said, let me do it now. Otherwise, if I take this condition, if I be in this condition for few more years, I will not be able to do it. She took that decision. She first of all spoke to all the family members that I want to continue my career. Please support me. I need help. Alone I can't do. They were against. She again, after some time again she spoke that I can't continue. I am not feeling happy from inside. I'm I'm not I'm not feeling that I am leaving. Family didn't understand, but only one member of that family, I would say that grandmother. Can you believe grandmother of the other generation, third generation? She understood. She said, "Let this child go and fulfill her desire." She allowed. She supported her, and that she allowed that my cousin to step out of that atmosphere and start following her career and do small things to follow something which she was able to do. Can you imagine, all of you? After few months, there was a big change in her. Her perception towards the world, towards the family also changed because she was out of that well. She was in a different atmosphere. When she used to come back after working or following her career or whatever she was following, she used to feel nice. That the feeling was nice. She said, why I couldn't do before? Maybe that she didn't have courage to do that. But one little support and with her own determination to do, she started doing slowly. And slowly, she got out of that and she started living the life. Today, she's such a happy person, and even her family is very happy person. I think we need some push or some courage or something from inside to start that, take that first step, face that world. World is nothing for anybody. I think world starts with the family. Immediate family is the world. Then the neighbors and the society comes. If the family is world that they only support, then yes, you have to step. You can step out and you can live your life. Thank you. Back to you, Dr. Farida.
Fantastic, fantastic to TM Savita. Totally agree with you. Totally agree. I wish all of us had the support and goodwill of our family members. I will call TM Sharman up next, if you don't mind, Jesse, because in case if there's a power cut in Colombo, then we'll lose him. So, TM Sharman,
Okay.
the topic for you is make today so awesome that yesterday becomes jealous. Make today so awesome that yesterday becomes jealous. TM Sharman, take it away.
Madam Table Topic Master and Global Defense. It says yesterday was a cancel check. Today is a ready check. Or tomorrow is going to be the promissory note. And also you have to forget about what has happened yesterday. Otherwise, you can't drive forward looking at the rear mirror. So you have to think fresh. You have to live today. The presently living is the best policy. So don't think something more seriously tomorrow. If you think very positively and act or giving prioritize your things, and the blessing, whatever you have today, you have born today, and bless the God you are living today, and think about that way, and without wasting the day's time, like the topic you gave to Toastmaster Sabita. Day runs you run the day runs you. So if you plan well, you can conquer everything what is coming against you. So you have to plan it properly. Otherwise, just a day is just marking time. Otherwise, you have to be repent. I wasted my time. So best policy is to face today's problems very positively. Then you can live tomorrow happily. And whatever the experience you gain today, you can apply tomorrow's issues coming to your way. Over to you, Madam Topic Master.
Well spoken, well spoken. I loved your quote, by the way. It was very nice. So the next speaker for tonight.
Can you put the quote in the chat? I heard only tomorrow is the promissory note.
Yes, no, well, good quote. So the next speaker is TM Jesse. When things go wrong, don't go with them. When things go wrong, don't go with them. That's the topic for you. Take it away, TM Jesse.
Fellow Toastmasters and Impromptu family, sometimes things don't go as we planned. When we make a big plan, something or the other happens. When I had planned for my son's wedding, there was so many hurdles. The venue that we wanted and we had booked got cancelled, and we were very panicky about it. We all had to send informations, notices that venue is changed. But there are other ways to follow. Change the direction, as you said. When there is rejection, this was one kind of rejection. Just change the direction. The world is umpteen opportunities they give. There might be some disturbances, there might be some difficulties in, but if you brood over the things that the things did not happen as you planned, you will not get the better ideas. In order to get the better ideas, things don't go the way you plan, just shut them off and see what are the options that are available, and you will see there will be plenty of options available in life. Even the river, when the water is stopped, it will seek all the ways to overcome that obstacles. We need to listen, hear from the nature, how the nature acts when there is difficulties. So is our aptitude and perception should be. We need to have that kind of mettlesome, come what may, I will survive. I will make ways where there is no way. And there will be the avenues will open up for you, and nothing stops you. There will always be many ways when one way is shut. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Chairman,
The next
for the
speaker
quote.
would be Jaya.
Yeah.
TM Jaya. The topic for you is better and oops than a what if. Better and oops than a what if. What if is if you have not tried it, and oops is you've tried something, but there's a mistake. Oops, something happened like that. So it's better and oops than a what if.
Can you type it, please?
Yes. Would you like another topic?
Let me try.
Okay, sure. Fantastic.
Okay, what comes to my mind? Lately, I have been trying my hands on cooking, baking, and making chocolates. I keep trying. I've been trying all this while in all three aspects. And while trying, looking up to the recipe and following YouTube, the instructions properly, I still make oops, I made a, it didn't come out right. It's fine. Give up.
But you tried.
I give up.
Never give up.
I'm taking it with a mental spirit. I'll keep trying till it comes out perfect. I've tried chocolates. At times it comes melted or it breaks. Sometimes I try to innovate the taste, but it comes out, and my family members are afraid to taste it, though I know it is not harmful for them. Lately, I have been baking croissants and cinnamon rolls. Still, it came out hard. But oops, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep trying. Keep trying till you become perfect. Over to you.
Fantastic. I love you so much, Jaya. I love you. I loved your oops, by the way. You're looking so cute. So we have TM Naveen in the house. TM Naveen.
Yep. Yeah, I'm here.
Good evening.
Ready.
Are you ready to take a topic?
Yeah, sure. I'm ready.
The word of the day is meddlesome, which means courageous or spirited in some way.
Mhm.
So here's the topic for you. Loneliness is poverty of self. Loneliness is poverty of self. Solitude is the richness of self. Loneliness is the
Yes.
poverty of self. Solitude is the richness of self. Take it away. TM Naveen.
Fellow Toastmasters, it is said that people are lonely because they built fences instead of bridges. Yes, today, this is one of the biggest common problem which our society is facing. And let me tell you that the pandemic in the last couple of years hasn't really helped much in terms of loneliness. On the contrary, it has only increased the problems. Now, when I think of it, the first thing which I can really recall is about my parents. I remember I was stuck out here in Singapore for almost 21 months because of so many of lockdowns on a global level. I had also made my flight tickets to visit my lonely mother in India, and she's at an advanced stage, but she took it courageously. But I could feel her loneliness even sitting over here in Singapore. So friends, the thing is, a lot of times our parents or our close ones, they do not express their loneliness or what they're going through, but we as kids need to understand that that there is someone else whom we really need to take care of at these ages. And of course, the couple of ways which even I have taken up, because loneliness is not something only if you are the only one in your house. You may be living even with a lot of people at your place, and even then you may get this sense of loneliness, which I have felt a lot of times. So essentially, some of the things which I really took up to really come out of it, I have still not accomplished it, or I've still not really come out of it. Is I have made it a point that on every Sunday to call one new person whom I have not spoken to for the past 1 year, and it doesn't matter, even it could be a courtesy call to give them for about 2 minutes or 5 minutes. It really doesn't matter. But I started that last year. And I've noticed a small change in me. That is, once I'm able to talk to people, some of whom I must not even have spoken for the past 5 years or maybe even 10 years, and they might be distantly related to me. But I mean, at least I got a sense of closeness, a sense of belonging that my community is not so small, which I really think. I used to think that is okay for me. It's only my immediate family members, or maybe my first cousins, and that's it, or maybe a few of my Toastmaster friends and my neighbors, and that's my community. No, but the community expands, or it can be at the size at which you really want to maintain it, or really you really want to explore. And that's one way which I found to really become rich. A person is not rich by ultimately by the wealth he keeps, but by the acquaintances which he develops over a period of time, and that is the real richness. And I fully agree with it. That loneliness is a poverty within yourself. It lies within you. And how lonely do you really want to be, and how rich do you want to be, by expanding your network, or by keeping in touch, or by just giving a simple hello message to anyone. So take up this challenge of reaching out to someone whom you really do not know, and you will notice a wealth of difference within you. Over to you.
Fantastic, Deep, fantastic. I think I follow the same principle. I've been doing that all my life, actually, that I've been befriending more and more people. So it helps. So that's a very good take. Excellent speech. Totally agree. DTM Amjad Ali, you are up next.
Yes, doctor, I'm ready.
Yes. Build your own dreams. Build your own dreams, or someone else will hire you to build theirs. Build your own dreams, or someone else will hire you to build theirs. Take it away, DTM Amjad Ali.
Thank you so much, Madam Topics Master. Build your own dreams, or someone else will hire you to build theirs. Imagine you are 15 years old, 20 years old, you are just freshly graduated. How would you start building your dream? Big question mark, right? Very easy to say a statement, build your own dream, or someone else will hire you to build there. Let me tell you the correct version of it, an experienced version of it. You cannot build your dream until and unless you help others build their dreams. It's my experience. Learn the process. Help others to build their dreams. Learn the game, the heat, the fire, and be honest with that process. And tomorrow, when you are building your dreams, somebody else will come to help you build yours. And you will trust them. When you are away, they will be working for you because you were working for somebody very honestly, diligently. Now they will be working for you too. So this is the real and realistic process, ladies and gentlemen. We all have to make somebody or greet somebody to get greeted or to be greeted. This is actually the reality. Not everyone is there to build their dreams, help others. And when sometimes while building others or helping others build their dreams, you become much bigger than them. This is what happens. Sometimes people, an individual becomes bigger than the company because of their diligence. And this happens, ladies and gentlemen. It's very easy to write a statement. I don't disagree gracefully, but actually that's not the reality. Everything is not for everyone, and everyone cannot do everything. Learn the game. Learn your shoes. Where are you standing right now? Where were you born? What is the reality situation you are situated with or surrounded with? That game has to be understood. Everyone is out there selling an idea how to make money. Oh, come on, man. Let me fresh my mind first. Let me understand the situation. How can I understand your voice, words, if I don't have food in my stomach? So teach people to understand the reality, then take steps, ladies and gentlemen. If we are not realistic people, we will hit our heads on wrong walls. Understand wherever you are. Be diligent, be honest, be loyal, remain connected with your roots. Believe or not, you will grow as unique as every other creature out there. Help others build their dreams if you want to build or if you want others to help you build your dreams. Because as an individual, you can never reach anywhere. We are born dependent, we will remain dependent, and we need people to depend on. Help others first. Back to you, ma'am.
Fantastic, fantastic. I totally agree. Totally agree. Even I personally feel this way, that if you want to earn respect, the easiest way is to respect others, and respect flows back. If you want to be loved, love others, and the love flows back. So I agree with you, DTM Amjad Ali, that if you want to dream big, first help others to fulfill their dreams, and automatically camaraderie steps in. So with that, we've come to the end of the session.
Great show again, Dr. Farida. Who would like to give a topic to Dr. Farida as the last topic of today's session? Come on. Who is the brave soul?
Dr. Farida.
All right.
Yes.
Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it, Dr. Farida.
Thank you very much, TM Sharman. Take it or leave it. Simple and precise, neat and clean. This is actually my funda in life. Take it or leave it. I have said this multiple times to many relatives, friends, colleagues. Take it or leave it. This is how I am. Either accept me the way I am, or that's okay. There are many more options in this world. And this is how I have always been, especially in my earlier years of life. Take it or leave it. If there's an option, I'll see. If I like it, okay. If I don't like it, so be it. But as you grow older, you become wiser, and you become more malleable, and not as mettlesome as you are when you are young. You're a little afraid of where life might take you. So you try to be more pliable and more adjusting and more pleasing, not only towards your boss, but towards your relatives, towards your in-laws, your friends, and your loved ones, along with your children. You have to be very accommodating and accepting towards your children as well, for them to accept you back, because they're also growing older, and each child has a mind of their own. And at that point in time, you cannot have this take it or leave it attitude with them, because then if you do have that cutthroat attitude with people around you or with your children, you tend to lose relationships. And at that point in time, you tend to think that do you prioritize? Do you prioritize your own point of view, or do you prioritize the relationship? So of course, you want to salvage the relationship and save the relationship and make it work, right? Whatever the relationship is, be it a husband-wife relationship, be it a parent and a child, or be it friends, you want that relationship to work. And for that, you have to sometimes forego the take it or leave it type of attitude. And you have to be a bit adjusting and malleable. That's my take for tonight. Be loving, be adjusting. Life is too short to disagree with everything and every possible thing. So life is too short to disagree with everyone on every possible thing. And that's my take for tonight. A very good evening to everybody. Love you all.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you so much, Dr. Farida. We appreciate for your beautiful voice words. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining in today. Let's put our hands together to thank our legend, Dr. Farida, for conducting this 271st session. A big hand for you, Doctor. I really appreciate everyone's time. Ladies and gentlemen, with that power vested in me as a host of this very meeting, I adjourn the meeting. Stay blessed.